Hello guys, welcome back to the Brute Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to cover a very interesting project from the Binance Smart Chain, and this project is called Value DeFi and its token VB Swap, right? Again, as always guys, if you guys want to do your own research, I highly recommend you to do so by going to the project website, and this project's website is valuedefi.io, right? So if you guys don't know what Value DeFi is, it's basically a very famous Ethereum project. It was initially known as YFV, or one of the Yearn Finance's clones, or YF Value. So this project was very popular in the Ethereum blockchain, and obviously due to the very high transaction fees and the very slow transaction speeds on the Ethereum blockchain, Value DeFi kind of moved to Binance Smart Chain a month and a half back, and they have been very successful so far, and they aim to only continue to improve their process, and there's a lot of total value locked in the project, which is increasing significantly over the weeks, right? So Value DeFi is basically a yield aggregator similar to Yearn Finance, and they have a lot of versatile features that they offer, which provides the highest yield for any of your token pairs that you provided liquidity to on PancakeSwap, or any single token that you may hold that they have on their vSafe product, right? So I just want to cover one of the most popular products that they offer, which is vSafe. So what is vSafe? vSafes are basically cutting edge yield aggregators that use multiple strategies and auto compounding technology to provide investors with high returns on their deposited assets. So again, as I mentioned, since Value DeFi is basically a platform that aims to provide the highest yields, it uses yield aggregation as one of its main primary true tools to kind of like optimize yield and provide the highest yields possible, right? And one of the tools that it uses to perform this activity is vSafe, which uses multiple different strategies and auto compounding to kind of provide the best value to the investors, right? In simpler terms, a vSafe will search for the best farming targets, deposit your investment, trade farming rewards for deposited tokens, and reinvest automatically. So basically, what it does is basically if you deposit your let's say cake BNB LP that you're providing on the PancakeSwap, if you have the LP tokens, you can deposit in Value DeFi in the vSafe farm, and what it does is it basically takes your LP tokens and goes to the platform that offers the highest APY, and then stakes it there, and whatever rewards it gets, it auto compounds and uses the best strategy to get you the highest yield for your tokens, right? And it does it automatically, which is the benefit of it. The autopilot nature of vSafe makes it very simple to use, as no manual maintenance is required to increase the size and value of invested assets. So again, a very important point that every project needs to follow is auto compounding, right? As DeFi becomes mature, there needs to be a auto compounding button or auto compounding feature that should automatically compound your rewards so that you get the maximum yield, and that will be some of the main features that will attract more new investors. And it's great that vSafe is doing that through Value DeFi, right? So if you go to their website, you can clearly read some of the key features. I don't want to cover everything in detail because we have other sections to cover as well. But if you see, auto compound is one of their main features. They have some pictorial representation of how their platform would look like, and how you can kind of like use their vSafe product for your advantage in auto compounding. So they also have very clear explanations on how the auto compound features works, because when you deposit your tokens, you get an equivalent amount of shares or V shares, which has its own unique value that represents the auto compounded value, right? And that can also be staked in order to earn further rewards, right? Which we will discuss further. Multiple strategies, so you'll be able to use multiple strategies inbuilt within the system in order to earn highest yields on your tokens, right? Again, again, VSafe, this is an example from their Ethereum based screen, right? So you can obviously like get higher yields on Binance Smart Chain, and many of the tokens in Binance Smart Chain, doesn't necessarily overlap with Ethereum based tokens, but you get some really new exotic tokens on the Binance Smart Chain on which you can do yield optimization or yield aggregation through Value DeFi on Binance Smart Chain. You can also earn double earnings. So for certain farms, you will be able to see the boosted icon on the top left on each and every farm. If there is no boosted option, that means you won't be able to have an additional component to earn some tokens. But if you have the boosted farm, you will earn. So basically, when you stake your tokens, right, or your LP tokens, you'll be able to get an equivalent amount of share tokens, which is V-share tokens, that represents your stake in the pool, and those V-share tokens can be staked further in the boosted, especially for the boosted walls. You can basically stake your you can basically stake your share tokens to earn value DeFi tokens, right? Which is very interesting. It may be a little bit tricky, but if you go through their article, it pretty much explains everything perfectly. So in this example here, you can clearly see that there are several pairs that have the boosted icon on the top left, which means they earn not only from yield aggregation by depositing their tokens, but they also can stake the V-share tokens that they receive immediately after staking their tokens, and these V-share tokens can be further staked on their platform to earn VB swap tokens on top of your yield aggregation, right? So a very innovative and interesting product that's built specifically for increasing the value for the project, right? So again, they have very interesting website, and they have a video that explains what Value DeFi is. It's basically a complete solution on the Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain network that aims to bring fairness, true value, and innovation to decentralized finance through a suite of high-performing products and services. And again, they have a very strong core values, basically to increase accessibility to yield farming, to provide on-chain voting for governance, to reward stakeholders with flexible, optimized, and profitable pool strategies, protect communities' funds through the integration of an insurance treasury. Again, they have very important value developing features on their product, and these are some of the main flagship products which they have. VSwap, VPEG-Swap, VFarm, VSafe, VTokens, and VGovernance. I wanted to cover the VSafe really quickly because that would be something that most of the people would be relevant. It will be relevant to most of the people, so that's why I wanted to cover that. But we can also cover the VSwap, which is similar to Uniswap or PancakeSwap, where you can basically swap tokens in the Value DeFi ecosystem. It's similar to any automated market maker. There's nothing special about that. VPEG-Swap is basically a Solidity implementation of Curve's stable swap that is considered a fully automated market maker for tightly pegged assets or stablecoins. So if you want to use VSwap, you can basically use VSwap to swap between different volatile assets. But if you want to swap between stable coins, then VPEG-Swap would be the right option for you. VFarm is basically a pool that distributes predefined tokens to its farmers at every block. There are two types of VFarms, those that were created by Value DeFi and those that were created by other projects using our Farm as a Service or FaaS technology. So similar to any form of farming platform, Value DeFi has an inbuilt farming platform called VFarm, where you can basically provide liquidity on PancakeSwap or even within the Value DeFi ecosystem, and take those LP tokens and farm lock it in VFarms in order to earn VB swap tokens, right? And you can do this by either using their Value DeFi created or verified pairs, or there are other projects that can create their own farms on Value DeFi, which may not necessarily be verified. but you can use those as well, right? But those carry a little bit of higher risk, so please bear that in mind. So Forms as a Service is basically a free, decentralized, self-serving platform that any project can use to create and customize time-saving and low-fee liquidity mining solutions. Again, if a project were to want to create liquidity mining incentives through the Value DeFi platform, they can do that through the VFarm pool. So again, VSafe, we already covered this before, so I don't want to talk about that right now. If you see V tokens, basically newly developed synthetic cross-chain algorithmic tokens, V tokens can be developed on Ethereum, Binance, as well as Polkadot, while being pegged to any other tokens using Chainlink services. Again, that's another feature that they're using, which I haven't personally tested it yet, but I would like to test it. V governance is basically where people who stake value make major decisions regarding Value DeFi and earn a portion of the profits made by products on the platform. So in this case, I believe for the Binance Smart Chain, you will be able to use VBSwap as the governance token, because Value token exists on the Ethereum blockchain and VBSwap is the token of the Binance Smart Chain. So when you participate in the VSafe or VFarm yield farming aggregators, as well as these kind of, when you use those kind of products, you will be able to earn VBSwap, and these VBSwap tokens can be used to participate in the governance of the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem, right? Binance Smart Chain version of the Value DeFi platform, right? And you will also be entitled to receive a small bit of profit for any form of transaction that happens within the Binance Value DeFi platform, right? So that's pretty cool. You can also see that they have their Ethereum as well as Binance Smart Chain based platform links, which you can test out. Although Ethereum based platform is extremely expensive to use, it's interesting to check it out nonetheless, right? So you can basically access their platform by clicking valueliquid.io to see their their DEX that they have, and you can also use their VPEG swap to kind of like exchange between different stable coins in the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. So that's pretty much it, right? So if you look at the platform itself, you can go to valuedefi.io, and for Binance Smart Chain, if you change your network to Binance Smart Chain, you'll be able to access the Binance Smart Chain version of the platform, and you can clearly see that they have a very high total value locked, and they provide some really good yields. Again, this is basically on the Ethereum blockchain, so I'll kind of quickly go to the Binance Smart Chain link. So if you go to the Binance Smart Chain based platform, you can clearly see that they have VBSwap, so you can even open the Ethereum based platform and Binance Smart Chain based platform and kind of compare it side by side, right? So that's something that you can clearly see that Value is basically the main token of the Ethereum based platform, whereas VBSwap is basically the main token of the Binance Smart Chain version of this project. So if you see, there's a stark contrast between the Value token, which is trading at $4.76, whereas the VBSwap token, Binance Smart Chain version of this token, is trading at $1,645 per token, which is very interesting. But anyway, if you look at the total value locked, it's $873 million on Binance Smart Chain, whereas $903 million on Ethereum. Again, the Binance Smart Chain based platform is obviously increasing in value because of the increased adoption of the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem itself, and there's only 17,724 tokens in circulation, whereas if you see the Value token, they don't really have that parameter here for some reason. But anyway, I'll focus from here onwards. I'll focus on the Binance Smart Chain based platform instead of the Ethereum platform, because this is the Ethereum platform is not really relevant for this video. If you see the market cap, it's only like $29 million in market cap, and total profits, which is basically all the profits that they've generated that they're distributing to the users of their platform. They also have the value that's left to be distributed. You can also see the daily profits that they have. It's consistently going up and down. although in the recent times it's been little bit in the downtrend. It has been overall going up, and it's been $32,000 in profit in the past 24 hours, which is pretty incredible. If you go to their if you go to the if you go in the top, you can pretty much see. If you go to the bottom, you can pretty much see their vSafe product, which is their most popular product, where you can stake your LP tokens and earn passive income, along with for some boosted accounts, for some boosted farms, you can earn additional income on top of your existing yield that you're earning. So they have some really incredible APYs. If you see 2.9% per day for the steel BNB pool, and you can pretty much earn 2.8 million% per annum, which is incredible, right? And many of these are auto compounding. In fact, all of these are auto compounding, and many of these actually have boosted options as well, right? So VSwap, again, we covered that one. It's basically a pancake swap or Uniswap like swap feature within their platform, and these are their V farms where you can obviously deposit your LP tokens and earn yields on that. They have some really interesting pairs. You can either provide 50-50 liquidity or 70-30 for some farms and 60-40 for other farms. So again, very interesting product, which I highly recommend you guys to test out with some play money. Again, please do your own research before investing any money on this project or on this platform. At the same time, this is a very reputed platform on the Ethereum blockchain that has definitely existed longer than several other DeFi projects. And although on the Ethereum version of this platform, it did get hacked, I believe, in end of last year. But the project has still been doing pretty well, and they have continuously improved and focused on their goal of increasing the yield, right? So let's go to the CoinGecko page for VBSwap, and the token is currently unranked at the time of making this video, and it's currently trading at $1,632.29, and it's recently had a mild increase at about 4.6% in the past 24 hours. Again, the market cap is currently not really available on CoinGecko, but the circulating supply is extremely low, 19,880 tokens as a max supply. But the circulating supply that we saw from the website was basically, if you see here, the circulating supply is actually pretty low as well, like 17,724 tokens in circulation, whereas the entire max supply is 19,880 tokens, which is incredibly low, very scarce token. Again, you can earn this token passively by using their farms and by using their VSafe product, which is the most popular product that they have. And by earning passively, you will be able to accumulate it easier. And also, when you have enough VBSwap tokens, you can also stake it in their staking platform. They also have staking as one of their products, where you can stake it and earn additional rewards, right? So you can kind of hyper compound your profits using this token. If you take the token itself, the token price had initially been extremely high. If you take March 2021, this year, the token was valued at $12,400 per token, and then it immediately kind of dipped, crashed like crazy, reaching an all-time lows of about $888, and then it kind of moved sideways. It had a small blip on April, first week of April, reached $2,200, but came back down, and now it's currently around $1,600, right? But again, you can clearly see that this token has not yet made an all-time high. This price point, I wouldn't really consider this as an all-time high, but it will definitely be extremely valuable because of its very scarce nature, and that is definitely going to we'll definitely see a significant increase in the price action as people start noticing this on the Binance Smart Chain end, right? Again, for the Bitcoin comparative, again, if you see, the token was initially trading at about 0.28 Bitcoin per token, but it then crashed reaching an all-time lows of about 0.01 Bitcoin per token, and then it's been moving sideways pretty much. There's no real, it's been moving sideways, and there's no real, increase or decrease in price since then. And again, if you are looking to buy this token, I would personally if you have any LP tokens that you want to use on Value DeFi and earn this token passively, that would be highly recommended rather than going out and buying this token, right? But if you do want to buy this token, these price points are really good price points as well, right? Again, in the Ethereum comparative as well, you can clearly see that this token was worth 8.9 ethers per token. But then since then it's kind of decreased to about 0.72 or 0.69 ether per token, and that's kind of very it's a very dramatic price shift from 8.9 ether per token all the way till the current price being 0.72 ether per token. But again, these are the kind of tokens that once people start getting them after yield farming, they immediately dump it, right? And that's one of the main reasons why these tokens kind of have this very slumped pattern. But again, this is definitely a very rare and very strong token. It has a very high potential to explode. It's just that this is not the right time that people are noticing this. But once people start noticing this, they'll definitely yield farm it, and they will see price appreciation, right? And you can earn this token passively, so there's no real reason to buy it. But if you do want to buy it, then these price points are really good, not only for dollar comparative but also for Bitcoin and Ethereum comparative as well, right? You can also see the volume candles are increasing, and that's a really good sign. You can pretty much get this token from on the platform itself. You can use BUSD. This is the stablecoin of Binance Smart Chain, to kind of swap it for VB swap tokens, or you can get it from PancakeSwap as well, right? You can also get this token in a centralized exchange like Hotbit, but that's pretty much the only centralized exchange where you can buy this token, right? Otherwise, again, I would recommend for people who want to buy this token, Binance Smart Chain based decentralized exchanges such as PancakeSwap is a good option, or you can buy it from their own native platform, right? So that's pretty much it. What's my verdict on this? I'm earning passive VB swap tokens by staking my I've been in some boosted farms. I've also added some tokens on the VSafe platform, but I'm definitely not going to sell this token. I'm going to use these tokens for long term, because the scarcity is definitely very enticing. And at the same time, I can stake VB swap tokens to earn additional rewards on the same platform. So it has a lot of utility. But again, there are a lot of people who may think this token is overpriced, and they may not be interested in farming it, or they may not really be interested in buying it. Again, you have to do your own research before you put your money on this token. But from my perspective, I believe that this token does have incredible value, especially now that this token has been moving sideways. There is a potential for this token to pump, and although I don't think it will go touch its all-time highs, it may definitely go up to maybe close to $10,000 per token in the long term, because of its incredible scarcity and its high utility. And the platform itself is extremely user friendly and provides some of the best yield aggregation tools in the Binance Smart Chain as well as the Ethereum platform, right? So that's my opinion. Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.